Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Yes, indeed, another brand new day. I'm quite sure it's going to be sunny. It has been sunny. It's continuing to be sunny and super warm. Love the heat. Anyway, though, hopefully your day has been great. As a real quick aside, it's not even an aside, it's the daily Shelton, Washington weather, plague, rat, and spider report. Just mentioned the weather. That's fine. Went walkies last night. Had to go to the store, of course. People walking around in the store with no masks, of course. So I just avoid them as best I can, avoid everyone as best I can, get what I need quickly, get in, get out, and then walk home. So, yay. Spider report. There are spiders here. I just don't see them primarily. So, life is life, you know. They're around. It's just they're not around for me to go, oh, they're so nice and cute. And, well, I don't call them cute. They're still terrifying in their alien beauty. I'm just not as arachnophobic as I used to be. Thumbs up for that. Now I've got to, I'm going to brush my hair, because when I say brush, I mean comb. It's been a while. Not that it matters as short as it is. Also on that, I was watching a science thing that reminded me about my cosmic horror pantheon stuff, because I've been dealing with multiverses and alternate realities, and that's why, you know, you can destroy the planet in one story and then everything's fine with the same characters in the next, because sure, you'll wipe everything out in this universe, but it's a multiverse. So, yay. Now, there's a whole bunch of different types. One mathematician sort of summed it up. There's 4 different types of multi-world, multi-universe hypotheses. They're not theories, because theories have been tested and accepted. These are still hypotheses we're working on. But there are 4 main types. The first type of parallel worlds, multiple universes, is if our universe is limitless and boundless, which we're still not sure on. We're trying to check for the curvature of space-time. Right now, it seems like there is no curvature. And if there is no curvature to space, then it is limitless and boundless. And we'll just keep expanding forever. But if there is a curve to space-time, then that means it's not. Parallel lines will eventually meet, which means it's not infinite, it's not boundless. But whether or not it is infinite and unbounded, or bounded and not infinite, the universe is still huge. So, in one universe, matter can really only take up a certain number of configurations. There's only so many configurations that matter can take. The configurations are almost limitless, but they are finite. And because they are finite, in an unbounded or sufficiently large bounded universe, you're going to run out of configurations. There's going to be more places, more things, than there are actual configurations for matter to be. And so, matter configuration will eventually start to repeat itself. Go far enough and you enter a new universe where matter has repeated, where you will live again. Because only so many configurations of matter, and we're one of them. Eventually there will be a repeat. Now, the second type of many-world theorem, if I can remember how this one goes. Yes, this is the one that I have thought about this one, and it's weird as well. There is infinite inflation to the universe as we know it. Now, energy has a low resting point. But we're not sure if the resting point of our universe is the lowest resting point. And it's entirely possible that inside this massively constantly, infinitely inflating universe, there's pockets where that resting state falls and it becomes a bubble within that. our universe could be one of those bubbles where we've entered that lower rest state. And we're an expanding bubble where that rest state is just, boom, taking over from the higher rest state as it expands. There are an infinite number of these things collapsing throughout this constantly inflating field. Now the thing is, even if you have a universe expanding at light speed, space is being created at faster than light speeds. So you've got two places here that are traveling, not because they're traveling, but because there is space being created inside and between them. That's happening in our universe now. One of the reasons everything is redshifting, getting further and further away, is not because it's actually traveling, but because there's more space, more universe between us and them. So out in this concept, as the universe expands at the speed of light, inflation is going faster than the speed of light. So it doesn't matter. They could still be a millimeter away. One here, and expanding at the speed of light. And because the universe outside is expanding so quickly, they'll never touch. They do think that maybe these things can occasionally bump into each other. We have a huge void in our universe. Our universe is only 14 billion years old. There is a void that would have had to have taken about 92 billion years to form. One of the hypotheses of that is that we actually got bumped into by one of these other universes, and the bang cleared out that huge area. Just a hypothesis. Type 3 worlds are the standard quantum mechanics. I talk about this type a lot, how there's our bodies are made out of cells. Our cells are made out of molecules. Our molecules are made out of atoms. Our atoms are made out of particles. Our particles are made out of quarks. For each position that a quark can move in, it spawns an entire other universe where it does that. So each quark effectively is each femtosecond, each picosecond, and there are more femtoseconds in 1 second than there are regular seconds since the time the dinosaurs died till today. Each one of those spawning an infinite number of universes. Type 4 is everything plus us on the macro level. Not specifically humans, but decisions we make. Like, am I going to go to the Baskin & Robbins or am I going to go to the Safeway? One universe you go to the Baskin & Robbins, one universe you go to the Safeway. So when I write my Cosmic Horror Pantheon stories, there's actually pretty much, I had accidentally blundered into most of these on my own without knowing any math, just trying to think on these things, and then finding out that the actual science is behind these things so I can refine my stuff and work on it is quite awesome. Oh, my sincere apologies. And I just wanted to talk about that because that's kind of cool. Now, yesterday I actually fell asleep in the evening, and then I was just groggy and things were bad, so I went for walkies. That's why I went walkies. I'm glad I went. So just, oh my gosh, falling asleep. I actually have a fair amount of things that I want to write down here, but I want to write down, I already did, wanted to talk about, and some of them are really silly and some of them are not. Like there's the video for the song Hypa Hypa by the group Eskimo Callboy. Apparently they're like a German group, and I don't know, I might have a link to the video down there. I might just say, hey, you need to Google HYPA, Hypa, Hypa Hypa by Eskimo Callboy. That song is amazing. I've listened to one thing other that they've done, a video called Nice Boy from a while ago. Don't even like it even a little bit. This song is amazing. It starts off sounding like an 80s kind of Euro pop thing, because apparently they're a Euro group, German I think. Starts off that, and then goes into heavy metal growling death thrashing, and then they're just flipping between the two. and then melding them in between. So it's an 80s song and a death metal growling song. And even when they're death metal growling song, they're still talking about the same stuff, which is, the lyrics are hypa hypa, you're pretty and I like ya. I wanna rock your body all night long. It's an 80s song. And it's freaking awesome. At first, when I listened to it, it was like, oh, this is silly. Oh my God, my Logitech webcam is locked up so hard, it's dead. Well, I'm gonna have to start this one over. Oh boy, had to stop everything and restart everything and make sure that I hadn't lost anything, and good God almighty, I sure love the Logitech webcam software. And anyway, let's see if I can remember what I was talking about with the Hypa Hypa video. Okay, the song is really good, but the video itself is absolutely insane because it looks like an 80s video. They have mullets, they have porn star stashes, they're dressed in like 80s stuff while they're doing it, they're acting silly, they're doing scenes like they have the two singers looking at each other, and then in beat one looks and then the other looks toward the camera. So much 80s stuff all the way through it. They do that all the way through it. And then of course they have a dance number at the end, the sort of thing where you would have some shapely young female dancers doing these dance numbers, and the dance numbers are female dance number stuff, feet together, knees together, swaying in kind of S shapes from the hips and all that. But these are thick redneck looking people wearing mullets and the Hawaiian shirts and shorts with their big thick dad bellies. And it's awesome. They do such a good job on it. Definitely a thumbs up. Now, I'm not quite sure where I was. I was like at 10 minutes when everything locked up and I started again. So that means soon I need to start doing the regular spiel of other stuff, but I sure love how my Logitech webcam software will just freeze up. Hopefully it still recorded the audio, otherwise that's not good. One of the last things I'm going to talk about, just as an aside, on Facebook I follow a bunch of people. One of them is a science fiction writer who's my age, but he's been very successful as it, owns a house in Florida, pays for it with his writing, so he's done well. But one of the things he's found is, like, back in 1927, the last one, so it was even before that, that's when they stopped doing them, the original people, there was a comic strip called Everett True. It was about this thick-set, stocky guy who he didn't take any guff. But he wasn't a bad person. This was during the time of like the 1918 flu epidemic. And so they did comics of he'd be walking down the street and somebody would sneeze. And in the next panel, there's a guy's hat who is sneezing lying on the ground. Everett's sitting on a box with the guy inside of the box. And then Everett is telling somebody else, go and get the Department of Public Health. We've got one of those people who's not taking proper care of quarantine. Or taking a trolley ride, and there's a bunch of dandies sitting on a seat, and a older woman standing, and then Everett True's just standing there, glaring at them until they're all on the other side of the trolley, and the old woman gets to sit down. And he was the type that is like, oh, you're not going to do this for public health? Well, guess what? And then in the last panel, they're down on the ground because Everett True he doesn't take any guff. If you're not going to wear a mask in public, well, he's got a fist that's going to say hello to your mouth. And people have been bringing that back, that character and that situation. And I just think that's good. It's been almost 100 years since the last official one. Now, there was like back in, I can't remember when, a comic book artist had brought it back for a time. I think it was Tony Isabella for the Comic Buyer's Guide, had been doing an Everett True strip for a while. I don't know how long or how well it was, but people like the character, just someone who's, hey, you're going to follow the rules? You want to be public health? You want to be right out here? You want to be out in public? You want to be out in public? Oh, you want to be out in public? You better do what's right. So, thumbs up on that. Anyway, though, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good, bad, and different. You took the time. You expended the calories. Thank you very, very much. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. And even though I count, yeah, don't do it that way. Even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, I am sometimes amazed that I remember even, well, what my name is. And I'm not going to go into this other thing, but that's okay. I have another spiel. I'm not going to go into it, but I'll go into it another day. First, we have Freddie Elric, thumbs up and thank you. And Jenna, greatly appreciate. Shane the Zeppelin King. I like that name. Thank you. The Duke of Panakoken, I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Alaucha Gaming 06, thumbs up and thank you. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. And Nicholas Fuentes, greatly appreciated. Maga Mail, okay. Thumbs up. And Michael Holmes, greatly appreciated. Mountain Mike, thumbs up. And Confused Owl 29, good to see you in the comments. Onion Cutting Ninja, I'm having tongue troubles today, my sincere apologies. Diego, greatly appreciated. And Russian Timing, good to see you in the comments. Kathy Kit's Cat, it's good to see you as well, and hopefully things go well, or good, or better. K Rents Official, thumbs up and thank you. J Alfred, greatly appreciated. Brent Gray, thumbs up and thank you. We have Matthew L, thumbs up. Colin Reisenauer, good to see you. Christopher Thomas, thumbs up. ASAP Frostbite, greatly appreciated. Nick Patel, thumbs up. Elderwolf 569, greatly appreciated. And Comic Gray with an exclamation point at the end. Thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. It is appreciated to no end. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, then I skipped part of my spiel, but that's okay. I just got derailed partly because of that. If you have to, I take all good wishes. There we are. I'm back on tracks again. I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. That would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Definitely a thumbs up. Oh, all that carbonated beverage that I drank before starting to record has been burbling in my tummy. Remember when I said I can't talk this morning? Has been burbling in my stomach and making me feel very uncomfortable. Yay! It's a definite thumbs up. So, I've got this video, I've got another video to record and edit and render, and thumbs up for that. Oh, I actually I called up my sister-in-law, and after 9 o'clock and before 10 o'clock, they say they're going to be coming by today, and they're going to be picking up a whole bunch of my wife's stuff. You know, her sister was 5 years older, so she's still younger than I. But I'm going to be giving her a whole bunch of the stuff that was salvageable and just stuff that it was from before my time. So, the end of an era. She's almost completely scrubbed. Yay. But that's a-okay, such is life. So, you take care. No, that's not how I do it. So, you take care. There we go. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. I had to move this thing to get back into the closet again, and I couldn't figure out exactly where it was beforehand because it just wasn't fitting anywhere. So I was like, I'm sorry that it's not perfect, but still, please practice self-care. Practice your social isolation. Wear a mask. Watch out for the cops. They are insane. They are likely these days to murder you is not. So